Oh yeah! This is awesome! Hello guys and girls! Chokestar here, bringing you another episode of FTB Unstable. We are up to episode 46 already, and we've got a lot of great things coming today in today's episode because we're going to be looking at some Reliquary. Yay! Well, Reliquary. We've done that a lot of episodes. So today, I want to play with this hole. Well, what's that hole, you ask? Well, let me explain what we're going to do. So, well, I started working my way back. I started working my way back from what I eventually wanted to do, and it all boiled down to wool. Now, wool we've gotten, some white and some black, and really that's from the Quark ships. But I want to have an automated wool production. And there's, I could have a farmer, and Minecraft Reloaded had some really cool things, and there's various ways you can automate it. But no real good ways. So I want to explore a really cool way of doing that. But we're going to need some reliquary for that. So if we look at the pedestals, remember we have to craft these basic display-only pedestals. So let's see what we have. We need those slabs, no problem. Let's get those, and we'll make some of those. I'll throw a few just in case we need it for the future. So let's make one of those, and then to make an actual pedestal, this one's just a regular one, this one is the display only, so we'll need a regular pedestal to do anything with, right? If you just want to display a weapon or a diamond or a nether star on it, you can just create that, but this one is an actual working pedestal. And that's what we want. So we want one of those. And then we want some shears. Well, I was looking at the different shears, and of course we've always used this, and very easy to make. I'm going to need one of those, but that's not what we're going to use because we've got two Britannia ones. We could use these Britannia ones, but they take mana, and I don't believe they'll work on a pedestal. They might work if there's a mana pool around, but I don't want to have to worry about transferring mana over to them and so on. I've got the Dark Shears from Ender.io, and you can power them, and they use energy, and in theory you have to have them in your inventory for them to charge from our wireless charger. But if you notice, I don't think I've ever talked about this on camera. I still got to replace this glass with one that matches. But if you notice, if you look at this guy, while it's losing durability, look at its RF. Its RF is all the way full. It stays full in the Ender. I mean, in the Killer Joe. So I don't know if it would stay charged or not, but yeah, it might be worth a test or something, but I got to these last ones here, these Shears of Winter, and I don't believe they take damage. Now, I haven't tested them, but I'm pretty sure they don't. So let's see what it takes to make them. And remember the frozen core? This frozen core is, we actually created one. Let me see if I can get in here. Yeah, so frozen core is dropped from a snow golem. Remember, we created a snow golem and we made that, so should be pretty straightforward. Just 2 diamonds, shears, and we do have one left because remember I did it once and then I showed you guys how to do it. So we can make these guys, and so we can now go do something with that. Oh, I'm going to need a couple other things because this is going to throw it out into the world, so let's grab one of our vacuum chests. I don't know, whichever one. And we've got conduits on us. I can't think of anything else I need. Yeah, that should be good. So I prepared this little hole over here, and I kind of planned out. I dug in here to find out where the nearest conduit was. I can do a dimensional transceiver, but holy cow, would that be expensive just for some wool. So we're going to come over here, and then I started thinking I wanted to take it way down and come up. And the way these vacuum chests work is they're a complete circle. So I want it in the center. It picks up around in a circle. And I also don't want it picking up any of these guys. It's okay if they do, but just in case something falls or falls around here, I'm trying to limit it as much as possible. So let's put our vacuum chest right here in the middle. And I'm going to want this on a fairly low range. And let's see, this guy set at 3. And so that's not bad, but I don't really anticipate it coming out of this hole, the wool. So let's see what 2 looks like. you know, that's pretty good. That's pretty good right there. I think I'm going to stick with 2. I don't think I can go any lower. Can I? Oh, I can. Yeah, that's just not enough because that can get off into this corner over here. So let's do that. And so that's range 2. Actually, I want to hide that. It will always be active. So that'll just start working. And then let me go ahead and fill this in with some dirt. Let's see, dirt, and boom. And just so we can get a sense of, you know, where's center and what do we want it to look like and so on. Ooh, it's so fast when flying. Come on. Anything? There we go. And, you know, we'll just fill this up. So that should be good. But I will need to get underneath here and use my wrench. And, man, I've seen so many people dig all the way down to get underneath it. You guys remember, you can hold Shift and left click, and it brings up the conduit without having to see that little plate. So that's all you have to do. That's what I'm going to do, never or always active instead of redstone, just in case. You know, I always tell you that I just do the redstone off, but, you know, whatever. So in theory, I have a 2 wide by a 4, so I could put this right on top, but I'm worried about impacting. Let's just put that right there for right now. And then what you can do is you can put this shears right on top, but you have to right-click on this, and that'll enable it. Now, I just so happen to have spent the time to go out and get a whole bunch of sheep. And there's some black ones and white ones around us, so that will actually match what we have out there. There's one that I had sheared before. Oh, there we go. And let's take our magnet off just to make sure that that's going to work. Nothing's in there for right now. And let's get these out of the way. 2 more. Get that out of the way. There's 3. So let's put that, and that. Come on. Yes, no. Yeah, see, it's shearing it. Good. It's picking it up. Is it going to remove? No, because we don't have any place for it to go. But we'll deal with that in a second. Guys, stop pushing me! They're just nudging me. They really like me. They told me. Okay, so now you might wonder, what's this goofy thing going on over here? Well, so ultimately, I want this guy to be out of here. So let me get him out of here real quick, just so I can replace this grass. There we go. So what that is in case these guys eat all the dirt, well, what that'll do is it'll keep a strip of grass underneath her. I'm sorry, if they eat all the grass out of here, we could get into a situation. It shouldn't be too bad. This grass should come down. But just in case, there might be a situation where there's no grass and it can't regrow. So if I create a strip underneath there, then that will always be grass and will always be quote-unquote seeding that again. And, you know, we'll always have grass in there no matter what. So, oh, I got one more sheep. Let's put him in there. There we go. Odd that I have sheared sheep in my... I know I had 1, but I didn't think I had 2. Or maybe it just sheared it on its way down. Either way. Okay, so that should be getting me wool. And let me take these back up here. Just do a little bit of cleanup of my inventory. Put that back on. And actually, what I wanted to do... Put those in. I'll put those in later. All right, and then lastly, I want to do is drop those, and hopefully that'll get picked up. Okay, so all we have to do then is we have to go place a, just create a chest, you know, one of these drawers for the colors, and that'll automatically pull it in because my item conduits are sucking in over into here. So that would work. Or what I need to do is I need to figure out back here, I actually have it tied into my refined storage and told it to import, but it's not doing that. And that's that whole, I was hoping that the importer would pull in off of conduits, and it just doesn't work that way. So I just got to put a buffer chest in between. That's all. I'll get that fixed eventually, and I'm not too worried about it right now. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is, so hopefully you saw that was a really cool way of using those reliquary. I'm going to keep these in my bag just because I want to make sure I replace them, because that goes downstairs. And what am I doing? There. That goes inside my my sugarcane farm. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is the reason I wanted what's that stuff called? Wool. There we go. Having a little trouble with words today. Is I want to build another shield. And of course we know that the shield projector needs these shield templates, and the recipe for the shield templates is a ton of wool. And I'm going to want a bunch of these guys. So let's first build the shield projector. Hello, click. Yes, thank you. And I think I've got one of those still, because last episode I made a few, and I'm going to throw that back in there because we're going to go for Shield Projector 2. And we're going to throw that in. We're going to go for Shield Projector 3. And you saw in the beginning of the clip, by the way, that I have in here the dimensional shards. So now I was down to 160 or something like that because I had infused all my stuff after I had removed RF tools. Well, now I'm back up to 2179. I just took my digital miner. Remember my digital miner? Over into the nether and bought 4 spots, and each one got about 71 ores. I used Silk Touch on it, got a ton of power coming in from these guys, and then I just used Fortune on it. And so that got me a whole bunch. I think I probably had like 6 stacks or something like that. Okay, so we've got a Sheared Projector 3. You know what? Let's go for it. Let's go for it. We're going for 4. Shield. We're going to go for tier 4. That does use nether stars, but we have a way of creating those fairly easy with our Tome of Reliquary. And so now we have a tier 4. And what we're going to do is we're going to grab some dimensional shards, and we do 1, 2, 3, 4, always 4 to fully fill it up. And I'm going to, and this guy I believe, yeah, it's infused too, so it uses less power. Not that I really care, but oh yeah, that'll only do 1 at a time. By the way, you can hook up a hopper on here. Problem is in my setup, hopper covers this whole face and I can't actually access it. I could remove one of these other blocks, or you can just use a chest with item conduits and that'll pipe them in, and it keeps this all filled up and you can automate it that way. I could also, in theory, I might be able to do some refined storage, and that might be kind of cool. But in the meantime, I want to create my shield blocks, and what am I missing? Glass. Why don't I have glass? Why don't I have glass? Seriously? I bet all that crafting I did just left me with no glass. And I remember it had been crafting them on demand. That's why. No worries. So we can throw that in there, and let's let that get caught up. Yeah, we got a few more. I don't know how many we're going to need, but we'll grab like 40. Let's grab a stack. Why not? And 1 more. There we go. So we'll grab a stack of that. We've got our Shield Projector. Let's keep this going, progressing. And I'm going to go out here, and I'm going to take this guy, and I'm probably going to want this. There we go. And I'll get rid of that. And so we're going to do something like this. There. I don't want to. Oops. Wait, those break really fast. And then we can speed this along really quickly with this. And I should be able to do there. There we go. Get all of them? Yeah. Alright, so now, in theory, I should be able to just... I think I might want to put it over here. How many do I have left? Oh, that's so funny. I have 1 left. Right there. And then I can put my Shield Projector there. So let's go pop the last one in. And we are 100% infused. Alright, so I should be able to put that guy right here. And I will put the power cell, I'll put it right here just so, right there. And this should still be out. Should be getting power, good. So I want to say it is going to be solid damage. Well, actually, in theory, if I let it go through and an entity is taller than 1 block, it seems to do more damage. But let's do some tests. So let's do a solid damage, and we want just hostile mobs. We want to add that. We'll do player damage. It's always a good thing. I have noticed, as I mentioned before, that generic seems to do a little bit more damage, but player damage is, of course, what we want for all the drops. And so let's do that. And, of course, we will need the lever, and we'll also need our... let's see, where is it? It's around here somewhere. I know I have it in here. I do not see it at all. Oh, that's so random. I thought I had it. Wrench? That's so weird. I could have sworn. Am I just not seeing it? Oops, not that one. That one. How odd. I swear it was over there. Well, let's go make a new one. Come on. Yeah, let's grab one of these guys here. There we go. Now, I just keep moving that lever over. Alright, so we will right-click with that, Excellent. And I can actually, let's make that shield pattern. I think I have to hit it again. There we go. All right. So that should give damage to anything that drops down in here. And then we can put, like, you know, the spawner up there. So let's go grab something that we can put in there. Now what I want to do is, let me put this guy back. And I think that's why I just recently made that. I had a hole here. That must have been it. I don't know where that went. Oh, I know where it went. RF Tools. I removed RF Tools. Therefore, the RF Tools wrench disappeared, and I had to recreate it. Okay, mystery solved. Let's create another soul cage. And where is the cage? There it is. And I think I'm going to need some of these. Let's see if I have any. None. Not a problem. How much of this stuff do we have? None. And so we will grab a stack of those, and I forgot what this was made out of. It was just, yeah, that. 4, 5, 6, I need 16 of these. And going to need 16 of these. Let's get those cooking. Cooking. Make sure it does what it's supposed to do. Excellent. Okay. And then, oh, I guess I really have to wait for those. One more. There we go. Okay, and there's that. We should have enough to make these now. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. And then our soul cage. Okay, so we want a soul cage. Now, I have this guy in here, which is the Enderman, which wouldn't be bad, but we've got teleporting going on. And this is already set up down here to not teleport, well, at least in the base here. So I think I want this guy out. And that is our blazes. And so let's put in, well, I don't need to put in one right now. There we go. There's that goofy bug. So let's put in up here, I think. Somewhere, you know, kind of in the middle. We'll put our soul cage down. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, I kind of like that. Not quite centered that way, though, is it? About here. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so I'm going to need some redstone as well. And, you know me, I love my wireless, but there is another, these guys down here. It's the redstone observer, the basic redstone interface. I believe that's what it is. And so I want to play with that too. Normally we would do the redstone receiver and transmitter. And that's a lot of fun. I think that is really slick. Gets me my lever. I love levers. By the way, I think this redstone observer is when you look at it, it triggers redstone, which is pretty cool. I think that's neat. I played around with it, putting it near the doors and stuff a while ago, a few episodes ago. It's not too bad to make, right? Very simple. But I believe I want these guys right here, these basic redstone interfaces. And I'm going to need one of these first. So, and I think I just need one. Yeah. And then where's that again? We'll make this. So there's that. And then I also need this redstone tool. And that should be good. And then, of course, I'll need another lever. Remember that old soap, Lever 2000, Lever 3000? Is that still around? I don't know. Okay. So why don't we put this? I don't know. Where do we want to put it? Where do we want to put it? How about if we put it right here in front, I think. Let's try it right there. All right. So now the way this works is you shift right click on that, and then you shift right click on that. And so in theory, that's going up there. Can it not make it through? Is it a hostile entity? Ooh, that's not good. I don't know. I really don't know. Huh. Well, I tell you what, this should be working now. So let me just go ahead and throw this in here. We can always pull it right back out. And pull this out. Yeah, so that's killing them nice and good. But let me pull that back out. Let me put a switch on here. And this lever here. We'll put the lever on here. And so that might turn it off. That's what I'm going to test. Right click. Nope. Yeah, that's odd. Okay, well, now we know. Now we know. We just can't do that through the shield. So maybe I'll put it up here. And that's okay, too. I need it back. This, that. We'll put that there. We'll redstone torch it. Shift right-click. Right-click. What is going on? Shift right-click. Right-click. There we go. Okay. I must have been below or in that, and it just mapped to that. Now, that makes me... Yeah, maybe that's what happened before. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. Okay, so shift right-click. Let's get above this and right-click. Okay, there we go. That's all it was. It was actually matching on that. All right, I feel much better now. Well, good we figured that out. And let's see here. Is there one above here? Yeah, there is. Hey, bud. Okay. Downside of having the angled roof here. We could also put a tractor obelisk down here too. So that one is that. Turn that off. Ta-da! Pretty cool, huh? Anytime I want to turn it on, I just hit the switch, and that's all wireless as well. So it's another wireless situation. Now, you see all this experience here? Well, on Right Wing RB's channel and his on one of his latest videos, we were talking about that Reliquary pedestal. Well, the pedestal we couldn't get to work, and that's with the charms. And so not the charms, it's called the coins. So let's see. So this coin of fortune, along with the hero's medallion. And the hero's medallion. So I figured I'd make these today, and I should have pretty much everything for this. Remember last episodes we did the slimes for the slime pearls? Well, that's what I wanted this for. So coin of fortune should get me I think I need to make the infernal tier, which I think I need to make this. Should have that. Fingers crossed we have everything. This empty tier here, we should have everything. And let's try it. Oh, just never made this. Alright, now we should have the hero's medallion, which is the harder of the two to make. As you saw, because we can make this coin of fortune pretty easily, assuming we have everything. I don't have the bat. Alright, let me go hunt down some bats, kill a bunch of them, and try to get that. I'll be right back. Well, not bad, not bad. I got 2 bat wings after about 6 bats. I did go to the end, or the stronghold, and did not find any bats there, which was odd. But I'm going to throw this away. But I did end up getting a summoning pendulum, which is kind of cool. This it's effectively like our soul vials, right? It allows you to hold multiple entities in a single one, and it just kind of FIFOs it, right? The last one in, the last one out. So we now have the coin of fortune along with our hero's medallion. Let me throw some of this stuff away, just to clean up my inventory. Okay, and I had to make myself a night vision potion because bats only spawn in the dark. So, all right. So what we need to do next is create a pedestal, or a couple. Let's create those, and we can do 2 of those, and then we'll do 2 of these, and let's go see what we can do. So I think this the shield is probably going to be in the way because it's effectively right here, and I need a 2 tall. Let me just see what would happen if we place these pedestals down. So if I put that there, yeah, it won't even let me place it. But there, I wonder. Yeah, and I could put that there, but can I actually fit the coin on there? Yes, I can. So maybe I'll try it right here. Let's just see. Let's just see. And I have to right-click on this, and I'll take all my levels, which is all cool. Now, the question I have is, does it actually put it in here? I'm going to actually place that on there, so it's got roughly 10. Yeah, that doesn't do anything there. It just makes noise. And if I hold it down, nothing. All right, so they're both activated. Now I have to turn these on. Okay, let's turn this on and see what happens. I'm going to get away, take off my ring. All right, I know there's a range, Oops. Yeah, it looks like everything's falling in the back. Oh, there's some that came forward. Okay, so let's turn this off. So in theory, it should have collected some. It's obviously not collecting the stuff in the back. And let me get these guys up here. Yeah, this is not really designed as a mob spawner. It's really designed as a way to test these reliquary things. There we go. Less. I can actually kill these guys now. I am so fast flying. It's so hard to get any accuracy. This haste ring is really crazy. Or necklace, amulet. Okay, so now I think, let's get these out of here. I think this guy is what collects. Oops, there. Oh, thanks. Okay, so now, hold it down. Yeah, I know they're collected. So obviously it collects things in my inventory. I know that. Yep. Okay, so then what does this guy have in it? Yeah, when it's on, it takes away my levels, but where's this? Oh, I see him on the right-hand side. All right, so let's do this test one more time. I'm going to load this all up, and it has 35 levels. I forgot to look at that on the right-hand side. There, play right-click, activate this guy. Yeah, there's... Oops. Okay. So that one has collected 8 levels, but that's not... There we go. Right click. Okay, so that's active. In theory, this guy had... Let's get this one more time. Yes? No? Maybe? No, it's not letting me pick it up. Okay, fine. Get that out of the way. Oh, great. Now I can't get that out. There we go. Okay, so this has 36 levels. Remember that number. So activate it, right click on there, turn this guy on, turn that guy on. 36 levels. Stand back. I did see that disappear in the front, so that's good. Don't come to me. Alright, it did. And that one, yep, it picked it up. Okay, so good. Good. And then this guy gets pulled out. I kind of wanted to grab it. Did I actually grab it? No. We don't know where it went. It disappeared. Yeah, I'm sorry, but Killer Joe is just so much easier than having to deal with this. I don't think it went up here. So it just completely disappeared. Let's turn this on and see if we can find it again. And not to mention all these goofy, weird experience here. And I don't think there's anything under here. I can't travel down there. I don't see where it went. So yeah, it's completely gone. Yep, no clue. No clue. And maybe if I turn this off. Oh yeah, I haven't had that set to redstone. Off to activate, on to activate. Yeah, I have no idea where those are. Maybe above me. Anyway, guys, that's me mucking around with these reliquary things. As far as collecting experience, I'm not impressed. I finally believe that it actually works now. Well, that's interesting. So it sucks it out when it's off. Oh, so that thing is around here somewhere maybe, and it collected it? I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on with this. But anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. This is so derpy and so kind of frustrating. There's no clear-cut way. It's just, in my opinion, use the Killer Joe. It's not hard to make. It's fairly easy to make nutrient distillation, just one bucket, and that's personally what I would do. I don't think it's over there. But all right, guys, I'm going to sign off here. Have a good one. If you enjoyed this episode, I don't know how you would, but if in case you did, if you liked laughing at Chokester here, then leave a like right down there and leave a comment and let me know what you think of these pedestals and if they're any good, and maybe I'm just missing something. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.